I came across a WhatsApp forward today that said children abandon their parents because of karma. Now, firstly, I'm not sure I completely agree. Children abandoning their parents? What does that have to do with karma? Maybe sometimes it does, but surely there has to be more to the story. That got me thinking. If adult children are distancing themselves from their parents, there may be many reasons behind it. Maybe there was a difficult childhood. Maybe they feel their parents are responsible for things they didn't get or wounds they never healed from. Maybe they simply don't have the relationship with their parents that everyone assumes they should. And that brought me to the question, do all parents deserve children? We know all children deserve parents because they didn't ask to be born. But do all parents deserve children? Why does society expect couples to have children almost automatically? You get married, then people ask, when are you having a baby? You have one child, then they ask, when are you having the second? But very few people stop and ask a different question. Do you actually want to be a parent? Do you think you're ready to be a parent? Because people will help. Grandparents might help, relatives might help. You may find a village. But ultimately, parenting falls on the parents. And that responsibility doesn't end after the baby is born. In many ways, that's when it begins. When I look around, I have seen people who are completely unprepared for children and turned out to be wonderful parents. But I've also seen the opposite. People who seemed ready, people who wanted children, people who had all the support in the world. And yet, once the child arrived, they couldn't handle the responsibility. They weren't interested in spending time with their child. They weren't emotionally present. And everybody suffered because of it. Which makes me wonder whether society is asking the wrong questions. Instead of asking married couples when they are going to have children, maybe we should be asking whether they actually want to be parents. Because having a child is not just another milestone after marriage. It's not like buying a house. It's not getting a promotion. You are creating an entire human being. And maybe that's why I struggle with the idea that children who distance themselves from their parents are simply the result of karma. Sometimes the relationship between parents and children is much more complicated than that. Maybe before asking why some children abandon their parents, we should also ask whether every parent was truly prepared to be the parent that child needed.